Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's tap in, bro. Let's get it. Yo, what it do?
What's up?
Hey man, I appreciate having you back on here. It's a
Great
it's
to
a
hear you
pleasure
back.
to have you.
To be
It's a
back.
pleasure to have. It's a pleasure to have you back though. How you doing today?
It's a normal day. It's snowing. I needed to go to Walmart to get some school stuff, but can't go nowhere. So
Y'all, you snowed in?
not necessarily. It's just I don't want to drive in it, and it's probably cold out there.
Are you one of those who get fresh and go to Walmart type shit?
The first to go to Walmart.
Get fresh and go to Walmart. Like get dressed up to go to Walmart.
No, I go in my onesie most of the time.
And the ones that though I ain't seen snow in a minute. I ain't seen snow about 2 years down here in South Carolina. So I know y'all see that shit every other day up there. I'm assuming.
No, it hasn't really snowed in a long time down here. But I'm upset that it is snowing because we're not in school, so there's no point. Because I'm not missing class, they still want to see us, and that's a problem.
Hey, that's some shit. Well, first and foremost, Cicely Tyson died a couple days ago. What's your thoughts on that right there?
Um, I've
The
noticed her in a
legend.
lot of movies. She's definitely a legend. I've noticed her in a lot of movies, but I didn't really follow Cicely Tyson. I mean, I was the supporter, but I wasn't really like, I didn't know as much. I didn't know where she, was from. I didn't really know about a lot about her, but I knew that Tyler Perry used her a lot.
Yeah, she was on Color Purple. I don't know if you've seen that before. Um, she was acting
The
since the
older one?
'50s. So
Did
she
I
been.
just say the older one? Like it's not
Yeah,
one?
yeah. There's only one Color Purple.
I
Don't go around
know. We're
saying it.
not gonna
There's
talk
only one.
about that. We're just gonna skip past it. Like I didn't just say
You can't fuck up the classics.
that.
Yeah. And then she just did it. I don't know if you heard about it. She did an interview with Gail, and then she passed away like a couple of days after it. So
Yeah, I did see that interview. I watched a clip of it only in the shade room though. I ain't really watched like the full, but I did watch a piece of it and it was really inspiring. So I'm just like, dang, I feel like she really got to do everything that she, set out to do before she died. And it was like that's a great experience for somebody to do that, because not everybody. It's a very small percentage of people that gets to live that luxury.
yeah, man, 96 years old though, man. That's definitely, especially how many people she outlived a lot of people. Gotta think about that.
She did. She did. She lived very long, but for her age, she definitely looked amazing.
I don't think she looks stink. I think she looked like she was about in her 70s or late 80s or something like that.
Yeah, she didn't give me 90 at first. When somebody said that, I was like, 90? That's crazy. But
Yeah.
let me say something.
Yeah. Very sad situation though. We lost a lot of people this year, man. I feel like I knew 2020 was gonna be bad once Kobe died last year. I said, God damn, the year done fucked up. They done fucked the whole year up right here. Once Kobe died in the plane crash, I said, dang.
I actually appreciated 2020. At 2020, I feel like I got a lot out of 2020. A lot out of 2020. Like more than you think. I feel like
What you
some
had got
people
out of
got the
it?
bad. I mean, well, 2020 was the year where that was the year where I started putting myself more out there. I got more money that year. I got more, I want to say, a bigger, like not a bigger group in my, because you need a circle as an artist. So I have a bigger circle. I was definitely putting myself out there a lot more last year, and coming into this year, I'm going back, putting myself more out there. So I feel like 2020 for me was a pretty cool experience. I think I had COVID though,
How you feel you had COVID?
because I couldn't smell or taste nothing for a long time. It was like 4 or 5 days, and I was like, all right, bro. But when I went to get tested, they said I was negative. So I don't know if my body just fought it off or I just had allergies. But nah, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. I feel like complete shit.
Nah, I was just on any motherfuckers, dirty motherfuckers out here. COVID. I feel like COVID ain't nothing but a fucking flu, and the media just hyped it up like.
Look, I thought it was a fluke too until you go to eat that chip and don't taste nothing. That's a problem. You feel me? Like that's the worst thing ever. Like, I mean, I didn't even realize it until I was like 3 o'clock in the morning. I just wanted nachos. So I made nachos, and like it was the most non-tasteful food I've ever had. I was just like, hold on, wait a minute. That don't have a taste. And I'm like, I mean, I was eating it for like 30 to like an hour before I realized I didn't have a taste. So yeah,
You had a
I
cold.
definitely probably, but I ain't never, even when I had a cold, it never took away my senses. But people said it do, so maybe I just didn't, think that deep into it. Because nowadays, once you get sick, everybody automatically think it was COVID. So
That's another thing. Now they just making up words like asymptomatic. What the fuck? I never heard of this word until this last year. Asymptomatic, symptomatic. You see what I'm saying? They just start making up shit.
I think asymptomatic really is a word, though.
It
I don't
is?
know about the
I
B
ain't
though,
never heard of it.
but I think asymptomatic is a word. Symptom or system?
They say system or system symptomatic. Symptomatic.
I know
Symp-
asystematic. I think that is a word. I think. Don't quote me on that though. You know, but symptomatic. I don't know if I heard that one before. I was about to say something. Oh yeah, I was about to say something. I can't remember now.
what you about to say? Go ahead and say it.
No, I can't remember now. It just popped in and popped out.
Oh man, you get too young. You're too young for that, bro.
I need to start smoking. That's the thing.
Nah, nah. Oh yeah, we gonna get to that too. I seen a quote. And we gonna get to that too later. And I don't know if you remember, it was the rapper Silento, the Nene
I
guy,
remember Silento. I remember Silento. He did the little
whipping Nene.
yeah. He didn't invent that, did he? Or he just made the corny song?
Well, he made the corny song. The song, it was already a song called the Nene, but he just went back and did over again.
Okay, so what about Silento?
Well, he just got charged with murder. Um, he got he got charged with murder in Atlanta. So he got he booked in right now. He fighting the murder case right now. What's your thoughts on that, man? A child star, and now you out here shooting motherfuckers like.
I mean, well, you don't say. Well, the hood just don't jump out of you when you start getting money. To be honest, the hood is probably more. What's the word I want to use? Um, Bigger, I guess. I would say bigger. I mean, I guess it grows more when you got money because then you got a lot more people around you. So I honestly think he probably had a bigger chance of going to jail when he had money than when he didn't, which is very sad. But I feel like that's true. What you think?
I don't know, man. I just feel like it's stupid though. I don't understand. Like, if you're a rapper, why are you shooting people? That's the most stupidest shit ever, though. Ain't no such thing as a gangster rapper. All the real gangsters, they don't rap. They keep that shit in the streets. So if you gonna do it, why get on the internet and talk about it? Or what you gonna do? You see what I'm saying?
So you don't think Biggie was a gangster rapper?
No, there's no such thing as a gangster rapper. Everybody lying. Everybody lying. Everybody lying in these records. Everybody lying.
No, I feel like Biggie, Tupac. I felt not Tupac. Tupac, he kind of gave me like a country vibe, but trying too hard to be a hip hop, rapper. But I really liked him. I really feel like his words was really great. But I do feel like he kind of captured. He wanted to put that picture out for something that technically he really, really really wasn't. But then
I
again,
don't
I didn't
know.
watch the Tupac story, so
I feel like being a gangster rapper is like an oxymoron. You know, you know what I'm saying? It's an oxymoron. Because if you're a real gangster, you don't hear rappers like, I don't know if you know some gangsters like Frank Lucas or Pablo Escobar. You never heard of them being rappers. Because they was real gangsters. You know what I'm saying? They ain't about to.
I didn't hear.
We having technical difficulties. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't hear about the other one. I heard about Pablo Escobar. I didn't hear about the other one. The Frank
Well,
person. I don't think I ever heard of him before.
yeah, those what you call gangsters or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You never heard about them doing rap songs and shit like that.
I mean, just because they didn't do rap don't mean, I mean, I feel like I feel like you could be a gangster and in the music industry.
You think so?
Yeah, why not? I mean, I feel like you have to split them up very strategically because, in the hood, they expect you to take them with you. And you have to expect me to leave you where you are because that's probably what I'm gonna do. Unless I physically told you, hey, look, if I get up there, bro, you're gonna be with me, bro. But like, if not, niggas in the hood, they be expecting that they gonna get some shit, and I just don't understand why do you think that? Just because you heard of me or know my name.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I just feel like if you gonna be a rapper, you got. I feel like you need to make a choice. Either gonna be in the streets or be a rapper.
I do feel like you don't. I feel like you shouldn't bring it together. I do feel like you should split them up. Like I feel like you should always know where you came from. But once you get on that level, I feel like your mindset should become a little bit more mature over time. Where it's like, okay, well, you leave the streets where the streets is, and you leave music where music is.
That's fast. That's fast. That's fast. That's fast. Do you see yourself dating like a gangster rapper or whatever that case may be?
No,
You don't want to date a rapper,
no,
period.
no. I'm
Why?
not gonna say a rapper, period, but I feel like I'm more of like a probably gonna end up being with like an R&B singer or something like that. Somebody within my structure, just because like I feel like I could, but the rapper has to be somebody like J. Cole or something. Somebody that actually
Why J
speaks
Cole?
poetry and probably write like because I feel like his raps are like almost poetic to me. To me, not to a lot of people. Not saying that everybody feels the same way, but to me, I feel like J. Cole's raps are kind of poetic to me. I like how he writes. So yeah,
I feel like.
I like
Mhm.
somebody that's gonna get me in my thought process when I'm writing. Not somebody that's just like, look, get a good beat and it's gonna sound good. So let's do that. It's just like I need somebody that's gonna pick up my brain and open up the creativity that I possibly couldn't do or possibly could have took me longer if I did it myself.
I feel like all rap is poetry though, because it's all with rhyming. You don't think so?
It is. I do feel like that. I feel like all rap is poetry in a way, but I just like meaningful poetry. I just don't like
Your connection bad. Your
my
connection is
why
bad.
do did you hear me?
All right, what you was saying?
I said I feel like there's more to talk about than money, sex, and drugs, and that's what I feel like rappers do. Um, Not all rappers, because even J. Cole talk about money, sex, and drugs, but it's just the way he say it makes me think. Not just necessarily just say it like how it is, and you just gonna understand it because it's just said how it was. I don't like simple bars. Let's put it that way. I like
I'm so
somebody that
tired
just
of.
can think about the bars that they write. Cause I wreck my brain to write, bruh. I'm what? I'm probably more what is it called? Writer. I'm more of a writer's block person. Like I'm always not knowing what to say. And then there are all those days where it's like, all right, bro, I'm just gonna write some bull crap down. But I just can't seem to put myself to do it. Cause it's just like it's my name on these lyrics. So do I really want to sing this? Cause the internet has no problem with being honest.
Well, the internet be trolling though, so you can't take everything. You gotta take that with a grain of salt.
Of course I'm gonna take it with a grain of salt, but I have feelings. You feel me? Like, I'm still human. I have feelings. And a lot of people just don't understand that famous people, that they have feelings too. So it's like, when you be talking all that mess and just talking and talking, of course I shouldn't care about it because I got money. So why not? Like a lot of people that I feel like getting their feelings a lot, I just be like, bruh, they really care about what a lot of people think. 'Cause I'm like, you got money, right? So it's like, why are you worried about these broke niggas on the screen texting? Like just talking mad crap that just has nothing to do with you, for real, for real. Just keep doing you, and that's what I appreciate about a lot of artists that just stay off the scene, because it's like if I say something, I mean it. You feel me? And of course, people are gonna try to make you go back on what you said because they don't appreciate what you said or they have a problem with what you said, but you have to stand by what you say because people lose respect when you do that.
Fact, it's fact. Though. A lot of people are gangster on the internet. That's the only time they gangster.
That's the only time. I know a couple of people. I have a couple of friends that are just like that. Some
They
trolling.
gangster on the internet.
Just trolling. Just be
Do they have
trolling.
that? Do they have the same energy in person?
Yes.
Do you keep that same energy in person?
I don't troll on the internet. I appreciate all
But
types of
everybody
art.
said some type of comments on it.
Yeah, but I don't troll. Most of my comments be trying to like uplift the situation. I don't really be feeding into the trolling. I probably be like, bro, really? Because it's like certain things is just dumb, like the Chloe Bailey type the situation, and
Mm-hmm.
she was. I feel like women have this thing about wanting to just feel sexy, feel beautiful, feel a certain type of way, and it's like I feel like the world just they don't want to be ready for that.
We ready for it. But I'm just saying, like, women can do that, all that, dress provocative, dress, slutty or whatever the case may be. But you gotta know the consequences that come behind it. You gotta be ready for that. You can't just have it both ways. Be ready for that. But like I said, you can't take everything the internet says. The internet is undefeated.
The internet is funny. Like I would probably be the laugher. Like I probably would be the laugher because I just think it's so funny. I really think it's so funny. Like how people
Yeah,
just
I was
be
saying that they're
saying.
talking about she was dressing.
I mean, to an
And I
extent,
heard,
she was on a video in her underwear, and I honestly thought she didn't have no drawers on. But who cares? Like, why do you care?
I don't give a
Is the
fuck.
purpose right? Like, I just feel like, why do you really care though? It's just like she's a good artist, she's a good singer. Prop her up for that, not the fact that she wants to have be on her undies on the internet. I mean, you don't have to watch the video.
Man, people ain't got no time. People just got enough time on their hands and they just saying whatever they want to say. That's at the end of the day. People just want to say whatever they want to say on the internet because they know they're not gonna say it to that person's face. So I'm gonna just get these tweets out right here or whatever they say, but they ain't gonna say it to that person's face or you know they they got too much time on their hands. If you got time out your day to bash somebody on the internet and make hurtful, nasty comments, it shows who you really are, dude.
Sad. I have to force myself to go on the internet a lot of times because it's like I have so much to do. I don't really like being on social media like that, so I have to try to keep myself like, okay, I have to post today. I have to post today. I have to post something. I have to put some content out because normally I wouldn't really be on social media like that, mainly because it's just either a bunch of weird ass niggas or just a bunch of clout niggas that's just trying to do a lot. But there are a lot of people on there that I really do support, and I always try to put them up on my platform. But then there's a lot of people where it's just like I don't even go on the explore page. It's just I just can't.
I can't do it either, bro. And I got to have social media for what I'm trying to do, but that shit get tiring, man. Seeing bullshit like. I remember the George Floyd situation. Everybody was going hard on the internet. They was going hard, marching, and Black Lives Matter. As soon as Will and Jada talk about entanglements, everybody start going for it. Oh shit! What the fuck? We built up this shit for a whole month, and y'all just fuck it up like this. See, that's how I know people are capricious, man. People don't give a fuck, bro. They just doing this shit for clout, bro.
Well, I don't know about that because when it comes to marching and stuff, there are a lot of famous people that probably do it for clout. But it's like, what clout? What is the what? Why do you want to get clout out of that though? That's the point that I try to get out of. That I try to get out of people. Like, what type of clout do you really want to get out of? Marching for a man that gosh, he was pretty much brutally assaulted by a police officer and died. What clout could you really possibly want from that?
I'm talking about the celebrities though, because a lot of celebrities who weren't talking about Black Lives or whatever, a lot of celebrities came out of the real. They were doing that for their publicity. They was their PR teams that go out there and make it seem like you with the people, you really with the community. I feel like a lot of that shit wasn't genuine. They was just doing that shit for trends, man. They
Some of
just
them
do.
were genuine. Some of them were. I do believe some of them were. Because, I mean, I feel like that's how I would be, of course. Like, I wouldn't do it for clout. I probably wouldn't even post it
Why
as
you
much.
posting that shit then? If you posting something you doing, that shit ain't genuine.
It's not true.
You don't think so?
It's not true.
So if I
No, that's
gave
not
you
true.
something and I post that shit and said I gave it to you, will you consider that genuine?
If you gave me something and posted it, would I
Like I'm
consider?
saying, for example, like celebrities who they give the homeless man some food or some shit, and they post the shit. I'm giving a homeless man food or buying him, giving him money. Why you posting that shit? If you really did that from the heart, you wouldn't post that shit. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but it's still that stigma around, like, what people feel like that a lot of people feel like famous people don't really give back to the community. And of course, there are famous people that feel like, okay, I'm gonna give back to the community and do it in secret. And somebody will find out about it and probably post it somewhere, but it won't be me posting about it, which is probably more so probably around what Beyonce was doing, but and Rihanna. But then there are people that wants people to see because they really care about what other people perceive them as. And it's like, if you perceive me as rich, you feel like, oh, you got all this money, you got all these people, they got $3-4 billion. And if you could give everybody 5,000 and still have a bunch of money, right? Or give everybody 1,000 and still have a bunch of money, but still have to understand, like, people expect famous people to do stuff like that. And honestly, they don't have to. You should want to, but they don't have to give back if they don't want to. That's the real, because honestly, if I worked hard for my money, it's my right to be stingy with it. I don't have to go out and give it to them, but I want to because I have a good heart and I want to, give back to the people and do what I have to do for my community. But in all reality, I don't have to. I make, if I make $3 million, $4 million every week for a song, I don't have to go back and give nobody shit of anything that I make.
That's fair. A lot of people feel like they're entitled to shit because of social media.
Yeah, they definitely do feel entitled. And, I'm probably that type of person that will really let them know you're not. But I don't really
That's
want to
fair.
be trending that much. That's horrible. I try not to. I try to leave my opinion off because I was about to start a segment on my YouTube channel where it's about it was supposed to be named I don't know if it was Let's Talk About It or something like that, but it was basically gonna be a platform um uplifting women and pretty much just talking to men about how you could actually make this, how you could go about this the better way, a certain situation a better way. And I just felt like if I did it, it was just, I don't know, it's just too much opinions online, and it's like I just don't care for it too much. Like, it's like, because not everybody feel the same way that I do, so it's like you're gonna get that side of people that actually think it's true,
I
and
mean,
then
at
the
the end of
side
the
of
day,
people
it's
that
your
just doesn't.
opinion. Opinions. Listen to me. Opinions are like booty holes. Everybody got one.
Yeah, but your opinion, look, the internet is sensitive, okay? Niggas are sensitive. This is a very sensitive generation. I
I don't
don't
give a
know
fuck
what
about the internet.
I understand you don't. I understand that, but it's like, do I really want to be that person trending on Twitter getting bashed because I said nothing really big for real, but somebody took it to heart? Not really. It's just I'd rather just not say anything at all and just count my blessings because like it's just people just be so rude. It's just horrible. And I understand that the internet is bad, but it's like I still have feelings. You still don't understand that I'm still human. I have feelings.
I heard some people say the internet is the devil. Would you go that far to say that?
Yes.
And why?
I will. I do feel like it's helpful though. I feel like the internet is very helpful, but if you don't do it the right way or try to go about it in a very strategic way, it can definitely backfire. Very much backfire.
I feel like we live in a generation of a bunch of pussified motherfuckers, man. They take everything hard. Everybody's so PC. Everybody with this cancel culture. This is another thing. What the fuck is cancel culture? You can't cancel no goddamn body. What do people come up with this shit? Cancel culture. We gonna cancel her. We gonna cancel him. He talk about the gay community or a certain community of people. You gonna cancel? You can't cancel no goddamn body. Now if they keep working.
I think people switch up from the idea of um, public, like being able to express your opinion and then not being able to say what you want to say. Because a lot of people will be like, okay, well, you can say what you want because it's a free country. But then they'll come back and be like, well, you could have kept your opinion to yourself type stuff. It's like, it's very cliche, not cliche, it's very hypocritical. And you definitely want to pick your battles and some battles are not worth fighting, and not even worth commenting on. And some battles you really probably should say something about. And, the gay community is one of those battles where it's just like, what do you really need to say? It's like
You
they're
can't even
living
make jokes
happy,
about
they're
them.
living free. Why do you have to bring it up? Like, why you gotta bring them up into your conversation? They living happy, they living free. That's not your choice of lifestyle. You can move on. You feel me? You don't gotta talk. You don't have to talk crap about it. That's what I feel like. People kind of go wrong and how people get. What is it called? Canceled, I guess.
You
A lot of
can't
people
get
don't get
canceled. That is
canceled. You
bullshit.
feel me?
You cannot get canceled. If you keep working, you can't get canceled. Nobody can cancel anybody. That is bullshit. That is the internet.
I do feel like somebody could get canceled, because like, I could be like, all right, you say something stupid, and we be like, all right, let's cancel this nigga. Because honestly, if a bunch of people stop buying your stuff, you're technically canceled because you're losing
Nobody can
money.
cancel you. If you putting out good product and your shit good, a real dope dealer ain't got to worry about people buying this shit. You get worried about trying to sell it because the fiends gonna come and buy it. See what I'm saying? So this cancel this. Nobody can cancel anybody. Oh, what they gonna do? Talk about you bad for a couple of days and forget about it like they do everything else? Because people attention spans are so short.
No,
So all they
no,
gonna do is talk
because
about that person for maybe.
no, because I still see like even on the shade room when they be posting certain people, they be like, a bunch of people just be commenting and just be like, um, so we haven't forgot what you did. And they be getting like almost 4 or 5 thousand likes by people. So obviously they didn't forget. A lot of them have their whole very big grudges, especially the ones that are colorist. I don't deal with colorists. You feel me? Like I probably have a lot of built up tension towards people that I feel like don't respect black women the way that they should.
Oh my god, you sound like Megan Thee Stallion with that. With that, to protect the black girls matter. But we gonna get into that too. How you feel about this Kanye West shit? Him with a transgender type shit that's going on
But
too right now.
he's with a transgender. Kanye West with a transgender.
They were saying he was allegedly with. That's what they say. Kanye West was messing with when he got zesty vibes. Zesty.
I wouldn't put it past him. But nope, that's all I have to say about that one. Because I'm like, I wouldn't put it past him because like it's Kanye West, so he always do some pretty skeptical stuff that people shouldn't really. If people are still getting surprised about the stuff that Kanye West do, they have been living under a rock. because like I just believe that Kanye West does what he wants to do. And after the third or fourth time that he said or made it known that he's gonna do what he want to do, let him do him. I mean, he's gonna be who he is. And of course, my family, they think he's the devil. They think he's the
Oh,
whole
they said they hate
devil.
him.
They think he's the devil.
Do you listen to his music?
I love Kanye West as music. Music. I don't know about as a person, but I mean, his music is really really good. I think he. I don't think he's a really great lyricist. That's real truth. I don't feel like he's a great lyricist. That's just me. That's my opinion. Don't quote me on it, but that's just me. And I don't feel like he's like the best lyricist. I do feel like he can hold his own with his lyrics though. But I like him more for his samples and how he chops his music. I think is the most impressive crap I've ever heard. Like it has to be the most impressive thing I've ever heard. Because it's just, I mean, I know he got so many lawsuits for losing him, but for using samples, but his samples are an amazing thing to me. Like it's great. I was just like, this is beautiful. I had my Kanye day a couple of months ago where I just listened to all Kanye, and I was just in the car like, wow, this is just beautiful. I didn't understand what he was saying half the time, but this is beautiful.
So you saying he's a better producer than songwriter? That's a strong take right there. You're not the only person that said that. Somebody else told me that before, but I vehemently disagree with y'all on that. Vehemently disagree.
He's a great
Vehemently.
producer. I mean, I'm not taking anything from his lyrics though, but I definitely wouldn't put him in the category with the greats as far as lyrics wise.
Who you think could beat
No.
Kanye West in the versus battle?
Honestly, if anybody had the opportunity or chance or even had the ability to go up against Kanye, it would have to be Jay-Z. It would have to be.
I'm so people sick of dick riding Jay-Z. Everybody dick ride Jay-Z like he's this big god.
I don't dislike Jay-Z, but let's stop there. Jay-Z and Kanye are very, very similar in how they rap and produce their music. Now, Jay-Z produces music in a more safe way to the point where he's gonna probably get approved for his samples before he uses them. And he doesn't really use a lot of the words from people's samples, like Kanye do. But they definitely have a very common ground as far as how they rap and how they produce. So I do feel like they verses would probably be very interesting, and I would love to look at that.
I think nobody could beat Future in the versus battle.
I'm
I
not a
mean,
Future fan.
Future got some of the best club twerking, getting high, doing drug music ever.
Yeah,
Nobody
but
could beat
you're in the South though, so I can understand. I don't
Future making
necessarily
waves
listen to
everywhere.
listen.
You may
From
not like Future, but I bet your friend likes Future.
No, my friends like Lil Durk and G Herbo.
See, that's that up north shit. See, that's the DMV area shit, man. It,
I don't necessarily listen to Lil Durk or G Herbo. I don't really listen to a lot of rap nowadays.
well, a lot of rappers ain't rapping about nothing, so that's understandable.
Well, some of them are. There's a good few that says something. It's just I don't necessarily listen to them. They don't really
Um,
give me inspiration. They don't inspire me.
all right, Lauren Hill. All right, Lauren Hill.
They don't inspire me. They don't give me the truth that I need. You feel me?
You sound like Lauren Hill. That's why she said, "I don't feel inspired no more." You feel
That's the
like the new
truth
wave?
though. I believe it.
You feel like the new wave fucked up Lauren Hill? Like she was like, "I gotta get out of here" type shit.
Nah, I feel like Lauryn Hill took her flowers and living her best life.
Think she well off financially?
I think she's probably doing great financially. I mean, I don't think she's broke, but I don't think she's like, up there with like, Beyonce and them, depending on how she used her money or how she saved her money. Because she really could have a lot of, bank. You just don't hear a lot about her.
I mean, she got like 8 kids, 8 to 10 kids. God damn.
She got 8 kids. For real?
She got over 5. She got more than 5. She has a lot of kids. So yeah.
I wonder if they look like her. I'm gonna look
She
that
did.
up.
She dated. She was with Bob Marley's son.
Skip. Is Skip Marley Bob Marley's son?
I don't know. I gotta research that. He got a song with her. That song is fire. I like that
I
song with
love
her.
that
I
song.
ain't gonna lie.
I love that song.
I
I
like
think I
that
might
song. I ain't
have
gonna
played
lie.
it
I'm
tonight.
I'm not
I'm
the
not
biggest
sure.
her fan. You gonna do that, Kobe? Oh, you gonna kill that shit, ain't it? I ain't
Yeah,
even a big
I
her
plan to.
fan.
Who is
Somebody
Grant?
said grandson. Okay, but listen, I'm not
Hey,
even a big her
Amaya.
fan. But I
My
do like
favorite.
that song though. I can't hate. I can't hate. I'd be a hater if I sound like it. And then you see the T.I. and Tiny allegation. What's your thoughts on that?
Hey, look, I'm not a big fan of Tiny. I'm not really a big fan of Ti either. But considering what R. Kelly was doing, considering what R. Kelly was doing, I probably wouldn't put it past it. I'm not gonna say it isn't true, but I'm not gonna say it is either because you don't know. I do feel like a lot of people try to bring down famous people just because they just bored and don't got nothing else to do. But then again, he could be doing it. I'm not gonna put it past it. I would be very highly upset if another R. Kelly situation happened and years down the line we find out that 20 to 30 more people got assaulted or I would hate for that to happen because a lot of people would just believe that he would or they wouldn't do some
Well, they'll
crap
be
like that.
lying because he locked up right now. How you gonna assault people he in jail?
T.I. locked up.
No, I'm saying R.
T.I.
Kelly
locked
though.
up.
You saying R. Kelly?
Oh no,
If
R.
it
Kelly.
was the
Yeah. I mean, yeah, he's locked up, but I mean, I'm saying, yeah, he can't. R. Kelly locked up too.
well, T.I. and Tiny not locked up yet. This is just
No, I
allegations or
know.
whatever. This is just well, R. Kelly is locked up right now.
Well, yeah, like I said, I do believe that at the end of the day, I'm not gonna put it past. I feel like there should be a lot of investigating, but real investigating. Not like trying to slap on crap that's really not really culpable or is gonna stick. But I mean, if it's true, then it's true. If it's not, I feel like people could make sure it's not because you know how I feel about predators.
Cool. I couldn't hear the last part you said. It was breaking up.
Oh, I said if it's true, then they should do what they gotta do. If not, then I feel like they should leave it alone. But you know how I feel about predators.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We talked about that last segment. If it's okay, I'm gonna read you one of the allegations, and this is just one of the few ones. This is I found. So I'm gonna read this one to you, and I
Okay.
want you to give me your hypothesis on it. Give me. So was a lady that came out and said she came forward. She engaged with sexual acts with the couple. They went to a CIAA tournament. She said they went back with them to their hotel room. It was a dark twist of turns. They took drugs. They was coercing her to take drugs and take unknown pills. She lost consciousness. She woke up with bruises, bleeding in her private area. And the woman said that entourage was having sexual course with her, and they held the woman against her will. And then they watched her drag a woman back and forth to the bedroom, to the bathroom, to the living room, and one of them was crying because she wanted to leave, but they refused to give her a phone and to call an Uber. Those was one of the victims right there. What's your thoughts on that case? That situation, that scenario.
I feel like, damn, like if he really did that, that's a messed up crap right there.
I'm just
That's
saying,
not
say for
funny,
let's
but
say
that's really messed up.
let's say hypothetically, if you was a judge and you just somebody just came at you with this on a Monday or whatever morning, and they say this is what we got right here. You know what I'm
Well, me,
saying?
if I
Like,
was a judge, I'm looking at, both sides. If I'm a lawyer, depending on if I'm a defense or whatever, I probably would find holes in it or whatever. But um I mean, with the it depends because there has to be evidence of it. You feel me? And of course, somebody said it happened years ago. Like it was out of the
Yeah,
statute of limitation,
yeah, our
which is
statute of
dumb
limitations.
to
But Bill
me.
Cosby is in jail too, though, and those women happened in the '70s and '80s. So
Well, they got him on newer charges for some reason, or there's different like it's something it goes somehow type of way. I probably should know, but some at some point I will know. But there is like different laws that have statutes of limitations and some don't. Some rape laws that do, some don't. Just depends on the situation. But it just depends on his situation because I mean there is out of the statute of limitation. His probably wasn't. So it just depends on what he did and how he went about it. But that situation, that seemed like a horrible thing to experience. Um, and if she did experience it, I really hope she gets help and really talk to somebody about that. But as far as getting justice, it's sad to say because I don't want to say that because I want victims to come forward. But it's really sad to say. But the honesty is and the realness is she really should have came forward a lot earlier. If she was looking for blood, if she was looking for blood, she definitely should have came forward a little, a little earlier, a lot earlier, way back, probably when it happened. If she was looking for blood. I mean, she looking for blood. If she looking for blood now, she probably not gonna get it too much, except the
do
Me Too movement.
you feel like that's believable with you that whole case? Because it sounded like bullshit right there. She was dragged
How
back.
is How does that sound like bullshit though? Because I mean, that sounds like something that could really happen to somebody. They could
So
be forced to take drugs and hold held against their will.
no,
You
no, no,
know,
no, no. These are adults. So that I'm pretty sure he told them, listen, y'all ain't gonna have no phones. We gonna pop pills. We gonna do cocaine. We gonna do with any drug, etc. So now you get there. Okay, you done took the drug. Oh, he raped me, beat me. Man, come on, man. Come on, man.
well, we don't know how an individual acts when he's under in the influence. See, you don't know what he did after he took them pills and did whatever he was doing. He might not have been in his right mind. He probably don't even remember a lot of what he did if he did it. Probably don't even remember it. That's probably why he's like, yeah, I didn't do it. But he might actually did it and just didn't remember.
I feel like they only come after black men though. They only come after black men with money, and they try to do this black. They only come after black men, man. They only do that, and then only white people started the cancel culture,
Did you
and
really
they
just say they
black
only
people just
come
took
after
it and
black
used it.
men?
White folks don't do no cancel culture.
Did you just say they be coming after black men like black women isn't the most criticized, beat down, oppressed black people in America? Like black men, they do the crap. We just be here and just get the criticism. We just here and people just criticize us just for being here. I mean, y'all get it too, cause we all are black, but it's still at the same time we're definitely a lot low on that totem pole than y'all are. So I don't believe that we are all out here trying to, to be honest, y'all biggest supporters are black women. But y'all stay be going off to the people that y'all think are exotic or whatever. But we the ones out there marching behind y'all behind when y'all get shot. We the one out there, and next to y'all while y'all in the trying to do whatever y'all trying to do or whatever, trying to ride for y'all. But y'all always want to be y'all want to go to the next race because y'all just
You can't get mad at somebody's personal preference.
um okay, but you is nothing wrong with having a personal preference, but there is something wrong about you downing the other preference that you
Now
don't
I don't
want.
believe you should down it like 50 Cent and Wayne was talking about. That's something exotic. Now that's his opinion, but I look at it like this: black men are comfortable with dating outside their race. Black women don't want no white men because they ain't out for
Oh,
fucking black men.
time out. I'm open to the white individual,
You just
you
want to
know?
try something new so you can tell your homegirls.
Okay, and y'all want to try something new too. Don't try to act like y'all going over to the white people because y'all want to be with them. Half of y'all don't even really end up with them. Y'all just want to try, dip y'all, whatever y'all want to, and go back to the other people.
You see yourself marrying a white man?
No.
Which
But
one?
it can happen though. I'm not gonna down the fact that it could happen. I don't see myself personally marrying. I would rather have black
Black men
blood.
is comfortable with dating.
I feel like I could be
This is
pretty
one thing I know.
comfortable.
In the NBA, mm-hmm.
I feel like I could be pretty
Do it hurt your
comfortable.
skin? Do it hurt your skin when you see that NBA player get that new car and that white woman? Because black women hate when black men date a side race. They are more racist than the southern white man. Yes. It hurt y'all, ain't it? Yeah, that shit make y'all sick.
It don't hurt. It's just it don't hurt. Like it don't hurt me. It don't hurt me to see a black man with a white woman at all. It doesn't. It like if it happens, it happens. Go ahead, bro. It probably hurts me more to see to probably see like a dark skinned person with a light skinned person. That probably hurts me more than seeing a
Why is
black
that
man
hurting
with a
you?
white
Why
woman.
are you so racist? Why are you so racist,
That's
Angel?
not racist. That's probably more colorist or more part of the
Why are
colorism.
you racist? Why? What do they got to do? Why
That's
can a
not
dark
racist.
skin and
That's
light
more
skin
of a
person be together?
colorism.
Why do they get under your skin? Why do they
Because
get under your skin?
because I don't know. Because look, like I said in our last segment, I've always got bullied by people, that were, a lighter complexion than me. And and it's kind of burnt in my brain that it's just like, okay, they obviously dark skinned people like light skinned people. That's just what it is. I've never actually dated too many dark skinned people. Just because not because I didn't want to, just because I felt like they didn't like me. So I didn't try.
See, that's the bullshit right there. White black folks and man took their bullshit, the slave masters, these crackers, and put in us talking about colorism, talking about white light skin look better. They ain't call that bullshit. It is white black folks just took it and ran with it. Black folks gotta stop believing all this bullshit, bro.
It's not
All
that
this
I
goddamn
don't believe it.
tomfoolery and shit.
I mean, I believe it to an extent. Of course, I believe that they burnt it into our brains, but you know, I mean, it's just I don't know. I just feel uncomfortable around too many people that are, I don't know why. I don't know why. I just feel very uncomfortable. You know.
Do you feel like light? Do you feel like the lighter skin or the pharaoh skin is superior to darker
Hmm.
skin?
I wouldn't. I'm not gonna put superior, or I'm not gonna even say superior or anything of that nature. I feel like we're all in tune. You feel me? But there's no but in that. I feel like we're all in tune. You feel me? There's nobody superior other than probably the white man that wants to try to be. And as far as light skin and dark skins, we all pretty much get treated the same as much. As because I mean, whether they light skin or not, they're still black, and white people still look at them as black. So they still get as much criticism as a regular dark skin girl does, but not that much though, because we definitely be, getting called tar baby, um, porch monkey, black, dark.
Well, you know they always say black don't crack.
It doesn't. My mom is very, very beautiful, and she's 40,
But
four,
beauty has
45.
no. I feel like beauty doesn't really have a color or whatever. Like beauty's in the eye of the beholder. What look good to you may not look good to the next woman or whatever.
Yeah, but let's be honest. Like, some people's skin cracks like spoiled milk.
White people,
I'm not gonna say no, colors or anything, but I'm just saying there are some people's
specifically
skin.
white people, though.
I'm not gonna say colors, but there are
Just
some
say
skin
it.
that cracks
White people age like
like
milk.
chocolate chip cookies. You feel me? Or
White
like
and
like
black people
macadamia
age
nuts.
like wine.
Yeah, but I'm not
White
gonna
people
say
age
that.
like this.
You got it's some things you probably shouldn't say. You see it and you just be like, yeah, but in the back of your mind it's like, damn, bags, and I ain't never had that experience. The whole bag
You ever dated a light
experience.
skinned boy?
Most most of the time they be over the light. They're around the light skin
So
phase.
they be like
Not
break.
because
So you like date.
no, not at all. Not at all. But they do kind of look pretty, but not all of them. I think I only messed with one pretty nigga, and it wasn't all that great. So I
Fake
probably wouldn't do
niggas.
that again. And he definitely looked like Drake though. He was like mixed with Drake, a little bit of Chris Brown, put together.
Lord
And
have
it's just
mercy.
like God, no,
I
no,
guess you in that
no.
young girl stage. You in that young
I'm
girl shit.
no, I'm not in no young girl stage.
In that
Not no
young girl.
more. Not no more.
You in that look.
I don't necessarily see
So,
color no more.
oh
I
my
try not to
goodness.
see. I try not to see color.
Was he acting light skinned? What is that term, acting light skinned?
Yes,
You agree on that?
yes,
What do
yes.
that mean to you, acting light skinned?
Never mind. I'm gonna take that back.
No, 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 no. Don't take that back.
No, no, no. I'm gonna take it back because of why I'm gonna take it back because I'm more in I'm more into astrology now. A lot more into like astrology. That's the freaking word. And I feel like he was more on the emotional side, and I can't necessarily say that's because he was light skinned because there's somebody else that acted just like him, and he was more on the brown dark skin face side. So I just feel like water signs, bruh. Just not it. Don't do it to yourself. It's
So you
horrible.
agree? So you saying you do agree with the term acting light skinned?
Not no more because I've dealt with dark skinned people with that same that just some very emotional, bro. Like why? Like I don't know if that's mean to say to somebody. Just be like, bro, you're too damn emotional, bro. Like,
What's your definition of being too emotional, Angel?
okay, the definition of emotional is all right. I go through stuff in life. You feel me? I was homeless. I was struggling for money. I mean, I have all this. I had things going through too, but I wasn't always just sad and complaining and crying about it. Like, bruh, shut up. Like, I'm not trying to be like that. I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but it's just like deal with it. Crying about it and just sitting there always away. That's all it's doing. That's all it's doing. It's just like, why? Go. And I don't know. I don't mean to. And people think that it's me being heartless, but no, it's me being real. It's just at the end of the day, some things you should cry about. Yeah, I understand. Let it out. But it shouldn't be a consistent thing, bro. Like, stop. It shouldn't be consistent. Like, I don't cry that much, and I'm a female. You shouldn't cry more than me. That's the problem. At least for me. There are females that can deal with two overly emotional niggas. That's just not me.
But they say dark skinned people be turning up all the time. Have you experienced that?
They be turning up.
Yeah, they say turn dark skin just stay turned.
No, most dark skinned people I've dealt with were chill. Very, very chill. Very chill, very straightforward. They barely cried. You barely saw any emotions. They were very nonchalant. And, they was just like, yeah, life is life. And I would just be like, wow. I really thought they didn't have no soul at one point.
Like you, soulless.
I have a soul. I just don't.
You just you suck souls.
I'm the soul keeper. I'm not gonna lie. But it's only because some niggas just can't handle the truth. Y'all be like, girls can't handle the truth. A lot of times niggas can't handle the truth, bro. They be getting their feelings.
I can handle the truth. I can handle the truth. I done heard it all before. Like Sunshine Anderson said, I done heard it all before. We didn't heard it before. Like, where you came up with that shit? Did you get that from the last person? Or like, did you practice that in the mirror? I'm like, I've heard it before. I'm like, are y'all using the same shit? I gotta be more creative, bro. Cause I ain't buying that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
What you mean the same trick?
the trick, like I'm gonna give you an example. I was dealing with one female, and I had pull up on her. She was talking about her financial issues or whatever the case may be. This our first time chilling. It was about a couple weeks though, whatever. But she talking about her financial issues, talking about bills hard. Guys just want to fuck me and not pay. You know what I'm saying? Help me out or whatever. So you know what I'm saying? Like she trying to put me in that trick bag with me being a real nigga. I ain't going for none of that.
But is it really something wrong with the fact that, she feels a certain type of way that niggas just want to have sex with her and give her, not give her no money?
Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's her prerogative, but she ain't getting no money out of me.
Nigga, you sound like somebody that's gonna be alone for a very long
Why
time
you
if you
say
just
that, bro?
stop.
I done heard that from females out of interviews. You think you gonna be
Cause
alone this
I'm like, cause
motherfucker?
you just don't, you just seem like you stuck in your ways, and
What that mean?
somebody like you just stuck in your ways. Like it's just this is this, and there's no other way to it. Type,
Nah,
and I'm just
that ain't the
like,
case. Like females want me to go for that bullshit. I ain't going for none of that shit. I'm good. So you think I'm about to help you got it, especially when I'm trying to get it? Shit. I ain't even on like that. So I'm supposed to help you while you struggling so you can go fuck off and do
well,
what you
you
want to do.
sound like you should be single for a very long time until you ready and have money enough to accommodate another female's needs.
Woohoo! Guess I'm gonna be a single man. I'm gonna be a bachelor. Guess I'm gonna be a bachelor out here just running through them, bro. Running through them like a
To
running back.
accommodate, because I promise you, there's not a lot of females in this world that will deal with the nigga that's just too stingy.
You would deal with me?
No.
Why? Why you would deal with me? I ain't your
Huh?
type. I ain't your type.
No, it's not that. It's just, like I said, you stuck in your ways, and I'm going to end up hitting you in the throat.
What that means? I'm stuck in my way. Like, hold. I want you to like you right now. I haven't heard this before. I haven't heard this about 2, 3 times. So I don't know if this might be true or maybe I need to self-evaluate this. I need to goddamn go back to the drawing board. I want to know what's your take on it. I might need to go back to the drawing board on this right here.
What is your question that you're asking
Like
me?
you said, I'm stuck in my ways, but I'm like, if I got it, why can't you have it? Like, what that mean? You think I'm stuck in my ways? Like, I'm trying to figure out what do females want? They want me to take care of them? Like, what you mean by that? I'm stuck in my ways type.
Well, it's just the fact that most females, yeah, we do expect a male to, in a way, cater to our needs. Okay? Now, if you can't cater to needs, then what are you here for? You feel me? Like,
Financially
it's just
or spiritually,
all the way
emotionally?
around the board. Oh, it's not just all the way around the board. Like, you sexually, financially, mentally, spiritually, all the way around the board, my nigga.
Now,
Like.
now I'm good. Now sexually, I'm pretty good in that department. I think. But financially, I got me. Hey, if I'm on a lifeboat and there's only one life jacket, I'm not about to give you the damn life jacket like Jack. You seen
Yes.
Titanic, right? You seen
Yes.
Titanic? You
Nigga.
think I'm gonna be Jack and let you get on the boat and live your life and fuck off? Hell
Okay,
no! I
forget it.
gotta
Let
get
me do
that
this.
jacket, baby.
What you sound like is a person that never really experienced real love. That's what you sound like. You sound like you never
I
experienced real
did
love.
experience those.
Because real love would say, look, babe, I'm going to give you this jacket because it's cold as hell outside and you look cold. But I will be cold to
But
keep you warm. That's what real love would say. You feel me? Real love would say, look, I got one chicken nugget left. You feel me? And I'm still hungry. But I know
oh shit.
you hungry too. So let me give you this chicken nugget and let me go hungry while you eat. That's real love. Not the look, nigga. You cold? Oh, you should have brought a jacket, my nigga. I don't want to, bro. I don't with people like that, bro. Or, bro, I was
I
like,
ain't
bro, I'm cold. He
I
was
ain't like
like,
that, man.
should have brought a
Like
jacket. I was like, that's
no,
crazy.
like I done did that before. Like I done been with females and they was cold. I go way to the car and go get the jacket. I do that. I support you financial. Now I don't know about financial like that. You gotta be my wife to do some shit like that. I can't help you. I can't. I done bought women gifts before. Like on special. That's the only time you're gonna get a gift from me is on special occasion, your
That's
birthday
whack.
or
That's whack.
Christmas.
That's very whack.
That's
That's whack.
facts. No, that's
That's whack.
facts.
If the only time you can appreciate your woman is on days like Valentine's Day, marriage, anniversary, all this other stuff, that's sad. That's really sad.
That's it. But what if I buy like? What if I like? You know what I'm saying? Like I buy you food throughout the year and shit. I gotta buy you something like an actual gift to say I
Nigga, you ain't
appreciate
gotta
you.
buy me no. Yeah, you ain't gotta buy me no like. But it is nice to know. Like if I went to the store and I saw something that you needed, that I knew you needed, or like if a person I was talking to needed, I would buy it and be like, hey, I know you needed this here. You know, I wouldn't, like, I'm not gonna be like, look, I bought you something, but I can only give it to you on Valentine's Day. Like, really? Like, come on now. Like, everybody wants to experience, all right, one day it's just a normal day and I'm at work and a guy and my man just bring me some flowers while I'm at work or something like that, or thinking about you, or send me some flowers. I mean, it's something like, you know, little tiny things like that that really makes the relationship worth being in, rather than you won't do nothing for me all year except on February 14th and anniversary. That's just sad. Very sad.
But I'm trying to figure out, females want, if females say this all the time, they be like, what, you know, say that. But what I'm asking, this is my question. What can you bring to the table? What do you bring to the table?
I just said, you know, if I was, you know, if I knew you needed, like, I'm not the type of person that would just, you know, I give gifts on a pretty, you know, normal basis. Like, I like when I get money, I will spend money on a person. I've always spent money on people. I don't know why. I need to stop. But I have spent money.
I
Like
don't do that.
This past Christmas, I was just buying everybody gifts.
Everybody?
I was, yeah, I didn't really care if I got gifts or not. I knew that I bought myself gifts, so I was fine with that. And I wrapped them myself in, like, hey, Christmas came, I opened up my own gifts, and of course, my family bought me gifts. But most of the time, I was going around, driving to people, giving them gifts. They was like, "Oh my God, you bought me something." I'm just buying them stuff because it's just like, why not? I was in a giving mood. It was a beautiful day.
You Santa
Beautiful
Claus?
Christmas. Yeah, that's why I was like, I'm Santa Claus today. Here you go. And they was all
So you
happy.
so,
It
so
was
you felt so
beautiful.
you felt real super like that Batman shirt you got on. You felt real super. You was buying all those gifts.
This is not Batman. This is actually Ice Cube.
Oh, I thought it was a Batman shirt. My bad.
It's
I
not
don't
Ice
know,
Cube
man.
though.
I only bought a couple gifts this year. Everybody got for me was hope. I only bought like I brought like two gifts for my mom and my girl. I don't know. I don't really do that shit like that, man. Christmas is for children. Now I did buy my cousin something. Bought her some shoes. I don't buy gifts for adults like that. Yeah, you're an adult. It's for
Christmas has just
kids.
been sad for me for years. Okay, my family is just struggling, and it's just like I try not to look for gifts no more. So I just felt like this year, and I didn't have the money like I should have to do it, but I felt happy to do it. I was very honored to give them gifts. I was very excited to see them open it. You know,
All right,
I'm just a
Saint
nice
Mary.
person.
That's so nice, Saint Mary.
I know. I try to be a nice person. That's why when people be like, "Bro, I don't like you," I just be like, "Why though?" Because I feel like I'm a pretty dope human being.
Cause you dark skinned girls be mean. Just fuck with you. So what you bought your man for Christmas?
I can't say I'm not mean. I can be real. All right. Don't change up the real, like the mean for real. Because people like to say I'm mean, but honestly, I'm just real, and you just can't respect my real.
You mean
That's just what it is. You
what you
know
bought your man for Christmas?
what, man? Nigga, ain't nobody. Nigga, I'm worried about my music right now. You feel me? Like that's all I'm trying to do is do my music, do my YouTube. I'm not worried about these niggas. Like, who's worried about these niggas? Like,
Why you give me that BS right there? When women say that, that just means the right guy ain't came yet, or that guy she talking to ain't applying enough pressure.
nope, the right
So
guy
either
ain't came yet.
either one of the two things.
Well, no, the guy that I'm talking to is applying enough pressure. I probably am not the one applying that much.
You just ain't got your attention yet. He ain't facilitating it right.
No, he got my attention. It's just we have the same energy. He has his space and time. I got my space and time. And when we are prepared to share that space and time, we do. But other than that, after that space and time, he goes back to his life and I go back to doing mine. And we're not going to cut between lives because we all got stuff to do. You feel me? There was years ago when I was that clingy, just off the bridge, doing way too much females. Those were the times where I didn't really have nothing to do, or I would just rather have somebody near me all day, every day. Now it's like I'm trying to get to the bag. I'm trying to get to the vibe, you feel me? And like, these niggas ain't up to par to meet that vibe. So I try to leave them where they're at.
Damn, bro. Heartless, bro.
That's
You
not
talking about
heartless.
me
That's
now. You
real.
got issues too now. Don't talk about me. You got issues
What
too.
issues? What
Yeah,
issues do I have though?
hey,
Like, I feel like I'm a very simple, open-minded, structured person.
you don't like, I don't think you like, not commitment. You like to have your own space. You like to have your own space a lot.
That's new for me though. That's very new for me because there was a time where I really would rather have somebody always on me, attention, all the attention in the world. And I was just, but I had to realize that was because I didn't like being alone and I just didn't want to be alone and I was scared to be alone. Now it's like being alone is the best thing ever, you know? Like being by
It
myself,
ain't
not
all what it cracked up to
bothered.
be. It
Yeah,
ain't all what it cracked up to be.
the only times when I don't want to be alone sometimes is probably at night because, sometimes you do want to have that interaction with somebody. But during the day, who really think about these niggas?
That's your problem with y'all young ass girls, man. Fuck these niggas. You need to cater to your man. You need to start catering to your man.
I
What's
will
wrong with y'all
cater to
young
the
girls?
man when I get a man. You feel me? Right
Are
now,
you see that's the problem with y'all young girls. Y'all ain't trying to do what your parents did, how your mama and your daddy did. Y'all hot girl shit. Fuck these niggas. That's why
what
y'all at
about
that.
what
I
I
ain't talking
said
about
was
you.
hot? How about to say, what about what I said was hot girl? Because I don't think that was hot girl at all. I think that was more so
I'm
I'm
just
not
saying in
ready for
general. I
this
ain't talking about you. I'm saying in general.
I do know people like that though.
See,
But I respect them though. Like I said, I respect a lot of people
I don't
that
respect that shit. That's sucker shit.
look, I can't knock something that I'm just too scared to try or just
Are
have
you a
way.
submissive woman?
Oh what?
Are you a submissive woman?
I was just about to make a segment about that too. That was the segment because somebody posted a video. And the video was with this lady because my father sent me one. And I liked what she was saying. She's more of the person that like tries to stick up for the man and tries to tell the women what they're doing wrong. So this person, he posted it on his story. And this is the person I used to talk to. And it was just like, she was saying, woman, she should be submissive. She shouldn't be talking. You over here, you want a man and you talking like you a nigga. And da 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 da. It sounded like she was talking to me because everything she was saying is stuff that I do.
So
But
explain what you be doing.
I mean, because I can be pretty hard headed, pretty niggerish, you know. Like it's just, I just feel like you're not gonna talk to me any kind of way. You could talk to me with a tone that is respectful, but also upright to the point where okay, I understand you're serious, but you don't gotta come at me a certain type of way because now I gotta come at you a certain type of way. And then that's when people be like getting in their feelings, like, oh, you be running your mouth. No, 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 no. You not gonna talk to me any type of way. That's just what it is.
It look like you don't play the radio though.
Huh? You said I would play the radio.
It still look like you don't play the radio.
What does that mean? I don't play the
You
radio?
don't play the radio like you just don't play. Like you don't play with guys. It look like
Oh, honestly, like people that's probably gonna look at the people that's looking at this or the people that actually know me knows that this is a totally completely different me. A totally completely different me. They're probably like, bro, what the fuck you capping? But it's like they don't know how much I've really grown over the past, couple of months that I've really just been by myself and really thinking and really coming into my own and really wanted to do what I want to do. But, I've definitely changed a lot. Like I've taken a lot of crap from niggas. I was that girl that was just way too easy and funny and just cool. Not easy the way you think, but just easy, like, just cool, chill, just wanting to just wanting to have a lot of people in my corner, wanting to have a lot of friends, a lot of guy friends, just wanting to be around people. And I was just like, no, I'm just not her no more. Like they didn't burn that out of me. And I told them, I'm like, they didn't burn it out of me. All that, they just burned it out. They really got me to that point where my Virgo ass don't care. And that's very, very slim for a Virgo. Very slim.
so you saying you're a good girl turned bad, Rihanna.
No, I'm probably a bad girl turned good.
Oh, you was a bad girl
No, I wasn't
before.
bad, but I'm just saying I feel like I was a bad girl turned good. Not a bad girl like you think. I just feel like I just wasn't. Guys just weren't ready for me, and they dead ones are not ready for me now.
No, we didn't have this conversation before. I'm tired of women saying that shit. Talking about the guys ain't ready for them. It's all about who you attracting. So does mean you got to do some self evaluation and talk to yourself. Be like, why am I attracted to these ain't shit
It's
guys?
not about
So
who I'm attracting. It's about
it
who I'm
is.
talking to. That's the difference because I can attract every man around the board. You know, I can attract the hood, the
Ooh,
professional, the
talk your shit.
whatever you want to think about. But it's the fact of who I'm really cherry picking through to feel like I can actually talk to or can actually talk to me. Because at the end of the day, most of what I hate when niggas be like, "Oh, you wearing that trying to attract this, or you doing this to try to attract this, or you should change this so you could try to attract this." And it's like, honestly, females attract everybody around the board. Where they go wrong at is whether they talk to them or not. Like, you don't have to talk to them. If you feel like they have a vibe that's just not right, don't talk to them. I feel like my problem was the fact that I wasn't the fact that I was attracting the bad guys. It was the fact that I was giving the bad guys a chance after I knew they were horrible people. You feel me? That's where I went wrong at. And that's where I got, came to my senses from. I know I can attract a pretty decent amount overall, base people, but it's the fact that who I want to give my time to. Because some of
Yeah,
them just don't deserve it.
yeah. Women say they want a good guy. They don't want no good guy. Women don't care about no marriage, having kids, doing all that bullshit. They want to get high, take trips, do drugs, and run up that money. They don't want to do that shit.
What women do you be finding?
Whoa,
Like,
whoa,
where
whoa, that's beside the discussion right there.
Like, I want to know where do you be getting them from?
They
Because I
everywhere.
have like a handful of women that actually think like you do.
No, no,
Like
no, no.
most
This is
people,
facts. These are
and
facts.
where you get these facts from? Wikipedia.
You said
You know
where I
what
get it
nigga?
from?
Mm-hmm.
I get it from life.
Wikipedia.
No, not Wikipedia. I don't. I'm not. I'm not. I don't do that internet shit. I don't do that internet shit.
Yes, you did. You searched it up online because ain't no way in heck I ain't never dealt with a female like that. Like not like that. Not how you put it. Because you just be talking like females just be the worst, bro.
No, I
I just don't
don't. I
know
don't
who
be
hurt,
bashing
bro. Who
females. That's
hurt you? I
another
just
thing.
want to know who hurt you, bro.
I ain't
Like, who
hurt.
hurt you, bro? Like,
I ain't hurt.
somebody had to hurt you somewhere down the line to you to be like, yeah, fuck these bitches, yo. Hold
No, I ain't saying fuck these bitches.
somebody gotta hurt you, bro. Like, this is what I say when niggas come with me with that thought process. I used to be like, bro, who hurt you, bro? Because somebody hurt your feelings.
Nah,
I
I
mean,
ain't
you ain't
hurt.
gotta admit it.
I'm a
Somebody hurt your
realist.
feelings.
I'm being real. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna act like these women are like these. What the word I'm looking for? These wholesome creatures out here. Some women are, but nah,
Facts,
nah.
facts. Men are more emotional when they're like like when they're younger.
What you trying to say?
They be the ones that be wanting relationships.
That's what I'm saying. These women
Like
out here are not
in
wholesome
high
creatures.
school, at least.
These women are venomous and toximity. So I'm just a
No,
realist.
y'all just be picking the wrong time to be having girlfriends, bruh. Like in high school, bruh, some females do want, guys or whatever. But a lot of us, we don't really care too much about relationships in middle school and high school. Cause it's just like, this is the time where we're trying to find ourselves. And that's what the times where niggas really wanted to bag females. And that was the times where females just didn't really want to be bagged. So
So they
they
could be whole
definitely played a
phase.
lot of
They could
that.
go through the whole phase.
Yeah, and that's how a lot of y'all be getting hurt. And then
I
y'all
ain't
go into
hurt though.
college,
I'm
and then y'all
good.
be going into college and life crying about how the last girl hurt y'all. And I'm just like, bro, wasn't this like in middle school or high school? Go up. They didn't want you. You need to go ahead and find a woman in life that's actually, grew up. And a lot of y'all niggas, y'all just children. Y'all
Nah,
don't,
nah.
it's
nah.
children. Y'all don't
Somebody just said not
understand.
all females, bro. I understand it. That ain't what I'm saying. That's why I push my platform so hard and go hard because I just let guys know because there's a lot of guys think these females are nice, peaceful, loving, but I know females for what they really are under that bullshit that mad. There's a lot of females out there who doing niggas wrong and dirty, and I'm here to expose them because I know they out there.
Okay,
They are out there.
but can it go back to the same thing that I had said? The only reason they are dealing with these females, or the only reason they feel like these females are nice and wholesome and all that, because they know how to cherry pick through females that are wholesome. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and obviously those guys pick their battles good enough to find, pretty decent women. There are men that go for the women that are just not it, to try to hope that they can do something different or show them different, but that's just not the case. You have to take what you get, and at the end of the day, if you got that, you're gonna get what they want. Like you're gonna get what they want to give you, bro. That's just what it is, and that's how a lot of men that they choose those type of females. Just like women choose men, men choose females. And if you choosing the wrong females, you're gonna have that mentality to always think women ain't shit.
I ain't saying women ain't shit. There's great loving females out there. I'm talking about
Oh,
these
so
sluts. I'm talking about these whores. I'm talking about those type of women. Those ain't
why do
women.
they gotta be
Those are
whores though? Cause like,
uncivilized mutts.
but yo, it's the crazy thing because the whore that you're referring to is the females that just expect something from a man. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Because I feel like you really be calling the females that are whores or sluts are the ones that really expect just way too much from a man, and you just feel like I shouldn't be able to have to do all this. You should be able to do you, and I should be able to do me, and we should be able to have our own
That's what
money,
I'm
and da
doing.
da da da. That's just how And if there's another way, then it's like the hot girl stuff. I don't feel like the hot girl stuff is that bad. I mean, they respecting themselves enough to get their money. And if you're going to be a part of the process of them getting their money, you're going to have to put up some money. That's just what it is.
I refuse to do that. I ain't paying for no
Exactly.
more ads, and I ain't paying for no more dates. You ain't getting no more free dates out. I ain't been on a date in 2017, bro. That's out the question, bro. You know
You ain't
what
been on
you?
a date in 3 years?
I ain't been dating 4 years. I mean, I
In
just
four
linking
years?
up now. I'm just linking up in this stage of my life. You already know what you're here for. I already asked me, you know what is hitting for. I ain't paying for it no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not. Why would I take a woman on a date so she can get a full belly of food and go home and fuck that night off my money? What? No.
And that goes back to the women that you picking. Because why do you feel like the women is going to do that, though? Who has
Can't
hurt
put.
you? Because somebody did it to you.
I'm not hurt. I'm just a realist.
Who did it to you, bro? Who did it? Who did
I'm
it?
not
Who
hurt.
you paid for it and they went out and did it and had sex with somebody else? Because I just
I ain't,
gotta believe that happened.
I ain't hurt. I'm just a realist. Like, I don't know. I'm just a realist because I'm just real. Every female ain't like that, bro. Yeah, yeah. But 9 times out of 10, they are. 9 times out of 10, they are.
9 out of 10. So that means the 1 out of 10 is the good ones.
Yeah,
The
there's
one
some
out of
good
10.
females out there. You gotta find them.
So how?
You gotta weed through them.
What if I said 10 out of 10 men ain't shit?
Those are the men you dealt with. I done
No, no,
told you
no, no.
this.
I said ten
Those
out
are
of
the men
ten.
that
So
you dealt with.
there's no 1%. There's no 2%.
That
Ten
mean
out
that's
of ten.
your opinion.
Every
That,
last one of y'all
that's
like
your
that.
opinion.
Every last one of y'all like that. It's just deep
Can't say
down
10
y'all all
times out
like
of
that.
I should say 9 times out of 10. I should say about 6 times out of 10. In a
That's
room
better.
of 10 females, 6 of them are whores. So maybe 4 of them are good, genuine women.
I hang around people that act and think like me, and that's more than 10 people. So if you come in a room with females like me, I promise you're gonna feel very intimidated.
Me? I ain't never feel intimidated. Except in
You're gonna feel
court.
very intimidated because you're just gonna be like, bro. Because it's
Why you
just
think I'm
like
feel
you're gonna
intimidated?
be in a room full of like 10 Angelicas with all different thought processes, but all think the same. We're gonna all act like me.
Mm.
So what do you think about that? You got 10 Angelicas in a room, all think and act similar to me. Like most of my friends, they talk act very similar to me. So it's like What do you think about that? You come in a room, I mean, you're gonna feel very intimidated because a lot of people they feel very intimidated by me. Why? I don't know. Not the females though. The females they tend to, but the men they seem to feel a little intimidated by me, and I
I ain't
don't know
intimidated.
why.
I wouldn't get intimidated.
Cause yeah, cause you could clearly see my personality, but from afar you probably be very very standoffish to talk to me.
I heard another quote. I got one more before I let you go. And this was about smoking. A rapper had tweeted this. Um, he had said a lot of people aren't mature enough to understand this, but smoking is for the weak. He said something is weak about you, and you have to refuse to fight it and free yourself from the grasp. Some smokers are cowards who think they can really escape life by getting issues off their mind temporarily. What's your thoughts on that?
Repeat the last sentence.
He said some smokers are cowards who think they can really escape life by getting issues off their minds temporarily.
Pause. That's true, but what's wrong with getting issues off your mind temporarily though? Like, what's wrong with that? Like, when you got people like me that got anxiety, I have a bunch of issues in my mind all at once, going through, like, straight, just going through. And when I smoke, it helps me cipher through the issues that are most important. You feel me? Because everybody got issues, but at the end of the day, it's whether you can handle those issues, and put them in a category of importance. And if it's not important, I shouldn't be able to think about it, correct? But if you got people like me that deals with anxiety and have a whole bunch of issues going through, that's not really, you really shouldn't be caring about. You got other things to worry about. You feel me? And I feel like, I don't feel like it's for the weak. You feel me? Like, I feel like a lot of people don't know about the history behind, cannabis. And a lot of people don't know that cannabis um has a lot of different thing chemicals in it that could be pretty helpful, but also pretty harmful as well, because too much of anything is not as bad for you. So I mean, whether you consume it smoking or eating it, I mean, I do not feel like smoking is the most healthiest way for it. But I mean, I don't think you weak. I mean, I like my man's what's his name, the rapper Wiz Khalifa. He said smoking he said anybody that fails at, he said something about weed, and I don't remember. But I have the quote and I just don't remember what it said. But it definitely had something about weed doesn't make you fail. It's whether you let it control your life. Something like that. Because I mean, you can be pretty successful and smoke weed. Most rappers do. Shoot, I found out Janae Aiko smoked. I didn't even know. And I feel like you can be pretty. You can't let it lead your life, and people let it lead their life. There's people that I know that get up in the morning and smoke. Can't wait, they can't interact with somebody without smoking. And then in that portion, when you're using it as a crutch, I do feel like you're a weak individual. But that's with anything. If you use anything and does anything, if anything is taking you apart or taking you away from the importance of your life, you are using it as a crutch. And at that point, you can be seen as, yeah, a weak individual. But if you're using it and timing it in a way where it's like it's not taking away from you, like, I schedule it. Like, I don't smoke I don't smoke until after 11, because all throughout the day I have stuff to do. And it's like, I want to be sober and I want to interact with people, but at the end of the day, I like to, calm myself down at the end of the day, smoke at 11, go to sleep and wake up with a new day. It doesn't take away from my life. So anybody that says that somebody is weak because they smoke, probably just a judgmental person and probably has a lot of anxiety himself
Mm.
and just doesn't know how to handle it, and mad because somebody else found something that can help them.
Mm. Somebody just said wake and bake is tough because that's not gonna lie. You wake and bake sometimes?
No, I can't. Like, it'll make my stomach hurt if I smoke more. I definitely have friends and family members that do that, but it makes my stomach hurt. Like, I have done it before, and it's just something I can't get into. Like, I can smoke like around 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, but I can't do like smack when I wake up, bro. Like, that's just, I can't do it. I don't know how people do it. Like, I don't like the feeling of being high all day. Like, just all day, all night. That's what you want to be. It just gets boring and it just gets tiring. And it's like, why do you want to be high all that? Like, all the time? Like, don't you got shit to do?
Do you believe weed is a gateway drug? A lot of people say that shit.
Sadly, I don't. Because I feel like there's some pretty strong strains that could really have you off your ass. Just as big or bad as cocaine. So I don't feel like it's a gateway drug. I do feel like people should. I I don't feel like it's a gateway, but I do see how someone could want to do something harsher if weed doesn't, necessarily meet their needs. But weed is fine for me. I don't. I mean, there is times where I've always wanted to try a Xanax or a perk or something like that. But most people, I have tried Xanax before. Xanaxes are actually pretty cool things. They are can It's literally just prescription pills. I don't know why you're making that face. Doctors have been prescribing it to people all the time.
Did you
But
snort it? Did you snort it or you pop it?
it's a pill. No, I took water and I drank it and took it. It's a pill. But
You try ecstasy?
no, no. Isn't some of those drugs like Molly, don't they got cocaine and stuff in them?
I don't know about no cocaine. You got LSD, the party drug.
Molly definitely has coke in it.
Would you try it?
No. I'm not really a coke person. I actually know somebody that actually did a line of coke.
I done interviewed plenty of people who do coke. Well, they still currently doing coke. Uh,
I wouldn't try coke. That's not really my thing. I mean, heroin, nope. I mean, the only thing that I probably would get close to trying, because somebody said that it's kind of like the same euphoria, is mushrooms. But the only thing that I'm scared about with mushrooms is the only reason I never wanted to try them is because of Soul Plane. And my man died. But not understanding the dude that took the mushrooms on Soul Plane, he ate something that just wasn't edible. There are mushrooms that are edible for you. So yeah, and she said she did it like over 8 times. So, and she said she done it at home with her boyfriend, and it was really, she said it feels like you just high, like it's like weed. So, I mean, one day I could probably, but I don't think like Xanax is not something I would like put myself into, like being like, yeah, I'm about to just do this because I don't really need it. But I don't
does
really think
Xanax
it's
make
a
you
good.
horny? What is it?
Yeah.
Because I had so you said when you horny all night. Did you feel relief? Did you do it? Feel relief?
Well, the person I took it with, he was like, doing it and smoking makes you higher.
So you had fun that night with
And
him?
no, it was very
I
awkward.
talked to one person. They said they popped the LSD. They was up for 48 hours straight. I said, God damn.
Some of those drugs have coke in them, bruh. Like, I'm not dealing with it, bruh. Like, no, bruh. Like, they be
Ain't that
having the
wrong with a little
parties.
coke? Ain't it? Ain't that wrong with a little
Well,
coke, right?
it's just the addicted agents in a lot of those drugs is probably horrible. Like, I can go months without smoking weed. Like, it's not addicted to me, and I feel like the only way somebody, like, I don't really think weed has that much of an addictive agent other than the niggas that put tobacco in their weed. I don't really think you're addicted to the weed. I think you're addicted to the tobacco, but you're smoking it with the weed. So obviously you think it's the weed that you're addicted to, but really it's just the nicotine inside of the because they be putting funnel. I don't smoke funnel. It's mine be I smoke butt naked all the time. I just feel like it's the healthiest way considering I'm already smoking.
Which one is worse, alcohol or weed?
With I hate alcohol, but I will drink it though, just to turn up or something. I like wine. I drink wine, But I
You
don't
like
even do alcohol.
you like red
Hmm?
wine?
No, I like pink Moscato. I like bubbly
Which
wine.
one you
I don't
need
really
more
deal
sex?
with red. Huh?
You like that bubbly? You like bubbly?
Yeah, I like bubbly. I like bubbly wine. I don't do like the wine that kind of give like a soda taste. I don't like dry, like really sweet. That's just nasty. Horrible. That red wine is horrible. That's that communion wine right there.
Holy communion.
And
So
the
what you
top
need
isn't
more
red.
sex or weed?
Weed. That's straight honesty, bruh. That's straight honesty. Ever since this year came in, even going before that year came in, I have no sex drive at all. I have money drive. That's my drive.
They say the weed take away your sex drive.
Not for me. Not for me. I think weed probably has probably. I think any type of when I'm intoxicated, that's how it happens. I think intoxication for me makes me more to that level in general. But it hasn't lately. Like so I can understand when what he meant by that. Because I mean if you don't have that sex drive before you have you're not gonna have that sex drive after. That's just true. And I don't have it before, so I don't have it after.
You got that money drive. Do the money dance
I
again?
got that money drive.
Shit. Oh shit, that's lit. Hey, listen, man. I appreciate having you on the platform.
Of course, bro. I was joking though, but I do feel like, if you did make a show, I would be a pretty cool co-host.
You'll
We've had
join
some
it.
pretty interesting conversations, huh?
You'll join it with me.
I would. I would. I feel like it would
You
be a lot. It would be very opinionated because we definitely had two different minds, and you think almost like a fuckboy, but it's okay.
Cole, you said I talk like you said I think like a fuckboy.
Exactly like one. But you know what? It's okay though because I feel like I could probably touch your spirit enough to be like, dang, like you really, I get what you're saying. I really feel like because I can get really, really deep, especially when I'm intoxicated. I can get pretty deep.
I'm a nice guy though, to be honest with you. I'm a really nice guy. I'm a
Yeah,
gentleman.
you still you a what?
I'm a gentleman.
I'm sure somewhere deep down, underneath of all the fuckery, real deep, you'll probably find some.
Nah, man. I ain't know. I ain't know, man. I'll be too stingy sometimes, though. I'll be a little too stingy.
What's your sign?
I'm Gemini.
You know what? I knew you was.
How you knew that?
Huh?
How
Cause
you
I
knew
just
that?
have a lot of Geminis in my life. I just don't know why. I just don't know why. Like I really don't. My brother's one, my cousin's one. It's just I have a lot around me that are Geminis, and I just feel like y'all niggas have no soul. But it's okay because I normally get to a lot of Geminis, mentally.
Listen, man, I appreciate you. You have a good night, good day. Um, yeah, you definitely got to come back soon. I'm gonna put the other video on YouTube. I'm probably do that when I get off. Put that video on YouTube.
Of course, bro. It was definitely fun. I definitely think I have class sometime today, but I'm going skating, so y'all might see that video on my profile because I think I might videotape me recording. I mean, roller skating. So, because a lot of people be like, you always roller skating, but never post a video. So, I'm definitely gonna post one.
You got to post the bloopers when you busting your ass.
Oh no, I'm actually a really good roller skater.
Oh shit, that's little. Well, hey man, you enjoy the rest of your day. You have a good day and
You too.
be productive. Stay dangerous.